Hi, and welcome to my video. This is Rosalinda, and this summer some friends, my neighbors, asked me to show them how to make hot compost. So we did, and it didn't turn out as well as planned. As a matter of fact, after going through the whole thermophilic process, it was smelly and had signs of actinobacteria. We turned it several times to try to get the right oxygen and moisture levels, but it just didn't do well. So at the end of, the time that it took for it to go through the thermophilic process and get turned, I think 4 or 5 times, and then cool down, when I checked it under the microscope, it was showing signs of pathogens, which really freaked me out. So we ended up splitting the pile. They kept half, and then I brought half to my property, and I wish I hadn't, but I did. And so most of my compost I keep in my compost shelter, which is that little green tent that you can kind of see the bottom of behind me. But this one just was so full of pathogens that I threw it out, and I had a bunch of mushrooms, mushroom kits, spent mushroom kits, and so I threw those down. I put the compost down on top of the bed of mushroom substrate, and then covered it with more mushroom substrate. And it's been sitting there for about 2 months now, 3 months. Yeah, it's been sitting there for 3 months, and I got some red wigglers into it, and I've just been trying to give it time for the worms to go through and try to decrease the pathogen population. So now it's 3 months later, and I'm ready to look at it again under the microscope. So here's what I found. Not so good. Didn't get full coverage. Now I'm still practicing. Obviously, it's an ongoing practice. And I've identified some of the organisms. If you see anything that I've misidentified, please let me know. And then there's a few things that I wasn't certain of, so I either put a question mark or I just left it blank. So if you're seeing things that are unlabeled or mislabeled, please let me know. All right, so I started out at 100 mags looking for nematodes. I didn't find any nematodes in this sample. In fact, I looked a couple of times. Now let me know here how many testate amoebae you see. I definitely see 2. I'm not so sure about the 2 on the left-hand side. So let me know what you think about those. And here I see a crossover of plant matter as well as a beautiful fungal hyphae. Now this is interesting. I think that this may be a nematode trapping fungi. And I'm pretty certain of that because the first time I looked at this compost under the microscope a couple of months ago, I definitely found nematodes that were trapped in nematode trapping fungi. They need a shorter name. Oh, yeah, and some spirilla. Ooh. Now here's a beautiful fungal hyphae. It's a nice golden color. It's uniform in diameter. Close up, you can see a couple of septate. It has the nice crisp edges. You can see the bacteria dancing all around. This hyphae looks like it's starting to sprout a new hyphae to the left. Seeing these little guys literally made my skin crawl. I was like washing my hands, washing my face. I got the sample out of here as soon as I could. It was just, ugh, freaky. Let me know if you see anything that I haven't identified here. Mostly I was fixated on the spirilla. Now, this one was a little confusing to me because at first glance it looks like an amoebae cyst, but it also looks, if you look closely, it looks like there's cytoplasm moving inside. So you tell me what you think. Just going through the fields of view to see if I can spot any flagellates or ciliates. Now tell me what you think about this. To me, it looks like it's bumbling around, so I would say it's a flagellate. What do you think? And this little one was so small, I can definitely see its flagellum. I guess that would be a flagellate because it's more bumbly than it is zipping around like a protozoa would be. All right, well, that's what I've got for you today. So I'm eager to get any feedback or ideas, suggestions, or input that you have. Thanks so much for watching.